Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race, exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not, with unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms.
Hey guys, it's Sparks Flames from Bigger Than Race. Today I have something interesting to show you all, and I hope you stay in tuned and hope you enjoy it and make the connections. Okay guys, we're talking about the network effect. As you can see illustrated on the screen, this is the network effect that was created by Carl Shapiro and Michael Katz. Now remember that name, Katz. Now, what is the network effect? The network effect or demand side economics of scale is described in economics and business that an additional use of goods or services that has the value of the product to others. When a network effect is presented, the value of a product or service increases according to the numbers of others using it. Let me give you an example. Let's say this was 1900s, let's say in the early days, and all of a sudden I pop up with an awesome cell phone. Okay, now as I use that cell phone, other people around me began to see the value it holds. I can make faster calls, and I can write notes in it, and I can play music and stuff. Now more people will want to adopt that technology, am I right? Yeah, I know, definitely, especially in those days. So the more they adopt the technology, at first it's going to start off as something cheap. Let's say, hypothetically, back in those days, the phone cost $1. Now, let's say by the end of that year, 1 million people start to use that technology. The price of that product, I can guarantee you, will not be $1 at the end of the year. It'll probably go up 5, 6, if not $10. Why? The value of it has increased. Okay, so let's move on. A classic example is the telephone, where a greater number of users increases the value to each. A positive externality is created when a telephone is purchased without its owner, intending to create value for other users, but does so regardlessly. Online social networks like Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp increased in value as more users join. Guys, that is a perfect example. That is so perfect. That is, I don't even know how to describe it to you guys. And by the way, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Twitter uses the network effect. Okay, let's move on. The network effect can create a bandwagon effect as the network becomes more valuable and more people join, resulting in a positive feedback loop. Excuse me. The expression network effect is applied to a positive network externalities, as in the case of the telephone. Negative network externalities can also occur where more users make the product less valuable because they are not adopted by many. Therefore, they create a thing called congestion or traffic congestion or network congestion. Okay, what is the origins of network effects? Network effects were a central theme in the arguments of Theodore Wahl, the first post-patent president of the Bell telephone. No coincidence, guys, no coincidence. In gaining a monopoly on US telephone services. In 1908, he then represented the concept in Bell's annual report. There were over 4,000 local and regional telephone exchanges, most of which was eventually merged into the Bell system. Guys, what is happening? We are seeing this with Ripple. Why? Because Ripple has a fascinating technology that can move money instantly. Now, what are these companies like SBI and stuff? What are they doing? They are merging with Ripple. Why? Because they see the value. They see the value. We as ordinary investors may not, but we do definitely. They do, sorry. Network effects was popularized by Robert Metcalfe, stated as Metcalfe's law. Guys, Kevin Cage spoke about this couple episodes ago. Check it out. Metcalfe was one of the co-inventors of Ethernet and a co-founder of the company 3Com. In selling the product, Metcalfe argued that customers needed Ethernet cards to grow above a certain critical mass if they were to reap the benefits of their network. According to Metcalfe, the rationale behind the sale of networking cards was that the cost of the network was directly proportional to the number of cards installed, but the value of the network was proportional to the square of the number of users. The economic theory of the network effect was advanced significantly between 1985 and 1995 by researchers such as Michael L. Katz. Guys, at Joel Katz, Michael L. Katz, the fact that ripple system looks exactly the same as the network effect system invented by these guys, no coincidence. Okay, by researchers Michael L. Katz and Carl Shapiro, Joseph Farrell, and Gus Luna. Also, high-tech entrepreneur Rod Beckstrom presented a mathematical model for describing networks that were in the state of a positive network effect at Black Hat and DEF CON in 2009. So guys, I think this is no coincidence, and to be honest with you, what they are describing is something that Bitcoin has. Guys, there are many miners that mine Bitcoin all over the world. They mine these. Why they mine it? To keep the system going. Because without these guys, Bitcoin, besides the demand for Bitcoin would be worth nothing. Okay, so guys, as you can see, this is the network effect, and here's another illustration of ripples effect. Look at how the telephones are placed in the network effect, and see how information is passed. And as information is passing on through these nodes, the value of it rises. Just like how on the ripple system, it's not about sending money from one node to another node. Guys, what drives ripple system? It is data. The user's data. That's what drives it. And just to give you some insight, we are now entering the information age. And in this information age, what is the oil of this age? It is data. It is information. And why do you think Earthport, owned by the not Rockefellers, by the Rothschilds, why do they want to be a part? Because they want that data. So guys, the next time you look at the price of XRP and see it at 20 cents, see it at 19 cents, guys, know what you hold. Know what you're holding something that the 99% in this world do not have. Over to you, Brando.
This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms.